Thank you so much for joining me once again here at A Lightworker's Journey and for tuning in to my 2016 Intuitive Tarot reading for the sign of Scorpio. I would like to take a moment to thank everyone for all of your comments, your likes, shares, and subscribes. They are greatly appreciated, and I am very overwhelmed at the response I have received. Now, for this reading, what I have done, instead of doing the Celtic cross spread, what I've done is I've drawn a card to represent the overall energies that you will be experiencing for this year. And I have also drawn an additional card over top of that in the crossing position. And this card will basically indicate the energies that will either help and or hinder you for this year as an overall theme. Now for each month, I've drawn a card to represent the overall energies for that particular month, along with two additional cards representing the energies that will be modifying that energy or that will come into play in addition to that energy. And I've also reshuffled so that you can have an accurate depiction of the energies that you will be experiencing. And if there are any energies that could linger on to that following month, then they would show up in the cards by me reshuffling for each month. So with that said, your reading for the year of 2016, as far as your overall theme, you have the Queen of Pentacles, and this card is indicating that for this year, the overall energy would be of a very reliable, responsible, and very proficient type of energy, and especially when it comes to your financial affairs this year. Your focus will heavily be on security and material advancement. This year will be one of clarity, abundance, fertility, generosity, resourcefulness, and sensuality. Now, what's crossing you is the Strength card in reverse, and this is indicating that this year you could experience some strong desires getting in your way, and this is also indicating some possible impulsiveness along with pride. For the month of January, you drew the Eight of Wands in reverse as your overall energy. This is indicating that the month of January could include some form of stagnation for you or feelings as though this is such. There could be, there's a situation that could leave you feeling as though things are getting out of your control. This card could also indicate some jealousy from you or either someone around you that you may know. You drew the Page of Pentacles and the Death card as the modifying energies of this Eight of Wands in reverse, which is signifying that something is about to come to an end for you. And because of this, you will start to set some new goals, unlike any you have ever set before up until this point. For the month of February, you have the Star card as your overall energies. This is indicating that you will possess an inner guidance and a new vision for life. There also could be a new project or relationship in the works for you, as reflected in January's message. This is excellent emotional and spiritual awareness, good health, and a good sign for artistic endeavors. This is the symbol of new beginnings, rejuvenation, and rebirth for this month. Now you have the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Ten of Swords as well, that is modifying this energy, which is indicating the depth of a situation involving betrayal or misuse of power for the rebirth of a new one. For the month of March, you drew the Two of Pentacles in reverse as your overall energies. You could be very, very busy this month and struggling to manage your activities and commitments. You are encouraged to become more organized and more planned in your approach. Definitely pay extra special attention to the management of your finances as well for this month. You have the Chariot in reverse along with Temperance in reverse, modifying this, indicating you may be struggling with feeling as though you are unable to manage things around you. And this could also be within you as well as around you. This month, you should try to begin to analyze how you can make opposing situations and elements work for you at this time in your life. You have the ability to master your inner strengths you possess. You just may have to reinforce this for the month of March. For the month of April, you have the Five of Wands in reverse. And this is indicating that this month you may have the tendency to avoid conflict. Conflict or tension could possibly be making you feel a little bit uneasy this month. So you may find yourself deflecting a lot of energy and ignoring the problem. Now, with the two cards that's modifying this, which is the Ten of Pentacles and Four of Wands in reverse, this is indicating that you are actively building and protecting your accomplishments, although you may not be paying attention to the important people and or issues in your life. Try to be aware of your behaviors and actions and change them accordingly. For the month of May, you drew the Nine of Swords in reverse. Now, these overall energies for the month is indicating some anxiety, worry, or stress. Something is keeping you up at night this month, but in reality, this card is indicating that the issue that you are worrying about is not as complicated or serious as you may think. You have the Moon in reverse and the Four of Pentacles modifying this, indicating that there may be some deceptive undercurrents going on around you and some hidden things that you may not be aware of at this time. You could be feeling as though there are some secrets about you that may be revealed. There's definitely some problems with sleeping because of this, as the overall energy indicates, along with the two modifying cards as well. You are urged to investigate all offers and propositions this month. Don't sign anything legally binding until everything is clear and you feel absolutely 100% positive about the situation. For the month of June, you have the Five of Cups as your overall energy. And this is a time of reassessment for you. And you are learning from your experiences this month. Know that not everything is lost, as you could possibly be missing something this month. You have the Two of Swords and Four of Pentacles modifying this, indicating an inability or an unwillingness to move or to make a move. There is some sort of a change you are blocking from taking place for the month of June. For July, you drew the Hermit card for your overall energies. And this is actually the card represented by the sign of Virgo. And it indicates that this month will be a time of reflection for you, a need for a solace. It's a time to reconsider things and listen to your own intuition and inner voice. Illumination and self-knowledge are key points for you this month. You have the Two of Swords in reverse and the Empress which is modifying this, indicating that you are not afraid to make a wrong decision at this time because you have learned that what does not kill you will only make you stronger. You are actually looking to create more beauty in your life at this time as well, to kind of draw on your senses to experience more pleasure and deep fulfillment. You're discovering new ways to creatively express yourself. For the month of August, you drew the Nine of Pentacles in reverse as your overall energy. And this is indicating that you could possibly suffer from some financial setbacks this month. You could also possibly experience some form of a loss due to an unwise decision. So definitely be aware of that. This card also could indicate an overinvestment in your work. You could be working really long hours this month. You do have the Page of Cups and Page of Swords, which is modifying this, indicating that there may be a need to speak up. Speak up for yourself this month. This actually may be a great emotional release for you to do this. And this basically means that at this time, because of some situations that you may be encountering, you could be bottling up your feelings and emotions to win over someone else's approval. For the month of September, you drew the same overall energy card, which was the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And as a perfect example of what I was referring to, as some of the energies could bleed over into the following month. So it's always good to reshuffle and throw all the cards back in to see what energies may be following you from one portion of the month to the next. So again, the Nine of Pentacles in reverse is representing your overall energy for September of 2016, and that is some possible financial setbacks. It could be working really long hours, some form or some type of a loss or something that you could experience. Now, for this month, this is modified by the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Nine of Wands in reverse. These two cards together, the modifying cards are also indicating some delays or setbacks. And this could partially be due to you feeling defeated. You may be feeling defeated this month because of something that has happened to make you feel as though your defenses have failed you, which is reflected in that Nine of Pentacles in reverse, showing up for the overall energies of August and September. Now, the Nine of Wands in reverse is exemplifying the fact that you are in control of your life and your reality. Therefore, nothing is happening to you that is out of your control. You have the power to change things for the better this month. So I want you to remember that for the month of September. For the month of October of 2016, you have the World in reverse as your overall energies. And this is indicating that you are trying to achieve completion in your life, but you may not be taking the necessary steps to achieve these goals. This is modified by the Five of Cups and Four of Cups in reverse, indicating that you are breaking out of a self-imposed rut. And this rut could include some emotional disappointments for you. There could be some regrets and or a loss of pleasure that you thought you would get to experience that could have caused this self-imposed rut. And even though this is the fact, you You may be aware that you are in this situation, but just not aware of the fact that it is a self-imposed situation. You have to remember that you can control your own destiny. Now you will start to see yourself moving forward again. For the month of November 2016, you drew the High Priestess as your overall energies. This month you will be very wise, knowledgeable, and understanding. This card indicates someone who knows how to access the thin veils to the spiritual realm. You have a very deep intuitive understanding of the universe. You are trusting your inner voice this month. Now you have the Four of Cups and the Six of Wands modifying this, indicating feelings of apathy and going inward this month. There could be some possible deep meditative states that you achieve as well as a result of this. For the month of December, you drew the Five of Pentacles as your overall energy, indicating this could be a time of some material misfortunes or a lack thereof. This card could also signify a loss of funds or an illness, or it could just indicate some solitude. If you have suffered a loss during this month, keep in mind that there are people around you that are willing to help you, as this card does indicate a possible loss as well. There is always a solution and a way out. It's time to open your eyes and go toward the solution, or to close your eyes and let the inner light guide you. Since this is the Suit of Pentacles, this is indicating a financial situation. And oftentimes with this card, what has caused these financial problems is a matter of your own emotional state. It could be some type of a greed that will lead to loss, anxiety, which is leading to error, and a possessiveness, which could possibly lead to a solitude. So these cards are reminding us that by focusing on the material, you lose sight of your spiritual development. You have the Emperor and Three of Pentacles modifying this energy, indicating a possible clash of personalities, a battle of wills or disagreements, especially in the work arena. So definitely be on the lookout for that for the month of December as well. So to give you a general recap of the year 2016, for the first quarter, there's an ending of a situation, an emotional and or spiritual growth. For the second quarter, there's a building and protecting of your accomplishments. There could be some possible anxieties and a reassessment. For the third quarter, there is a time of reflection, some delays and or setbacks, and working long hours. In the fourth quarter, there is a feeling of getting out of your rut and trusting your own inner voice, a deep intuition. I'd like to thank you once again for joining me for this special reading. Feel free to leave me any comments below on how this all plays out for you. I would love to hear all about it. Also, join me for the monthly readings as well. I thank you and wish you nothing but love and light in this new year. Namaste.